said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Denmark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
That's caught. It's Denmark. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down for this offense. Looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
After the misfire, it's second down. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And the defense got him at the 27.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Hunt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Looking for a crease. It's Durham.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Next going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hardy. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Snap it to the back. Look out, he's got room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Let's go! On the option. He'll do it himself. He'll toss it. Quick spin on the run. Turning it on! And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man. And they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
He might want another play. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Buying some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab, it's Durham. At the 35 is loose. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got some room to run.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Pulls it in. It's Durham. To the 10. Defense makes a stop, and the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown LSU!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense putting points on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to...
Pulls it in on the left. There he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get three before the break. Right down the boulevard. Well, they got three back, but that's about all you can say about it.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle It's Parker.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that swing pass is basically just an extension of the run game. Trying to get the back out on the perimeter of the field, but nice job by the defense making the tackle.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gonna look downfield again. Scrambling away. Got him downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. LSU quick to the line. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Just going to keep it after the snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to throw on first down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Hardy. Nice move there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Sends it back in motion. Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Got it, looking for a first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hardy. Touchdown, Penn State! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll leave it with him. Makes one man. Made him miss again. There he goes to the right. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he tacks on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They want to throw it. Fires to the right. The short hands. It's Hardy. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Handoff to the lone back. Picks up the 1st down. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the middle. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense with jumbo personnel. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss to the left. Finds a little space. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
2nd down coming up.